Okay, so in 3, 2, 1. That was a good one. Holy cow. Alright, so 3, 2. Hello dudes, I am Hollow Knight, and welcome to The Monster Inside, an audiovisual novella by Random Seed Games. I'm guessing that's novella, I don't know, but oh man, listen to that music, guys. So soothing, man. But, guys, this is a game about, more or less, really, a detective trying to find out who did a murder and all that crap, and that's really all I know about it. So let's just get it. The Monster Inside. My head pounding. Ears still ringing slightly. Some of the worst nightmares I had in years left me feeling like I've just been punched in the jaw. But just like any other day, I dragged myself to the office. Oh, it looks so beautiful. There was another notice outside the door of Mayor Vinti's office. Permit's out of date. They didn't like me much and were trying to drown me in paperwork. It was a slow month, weeks since I had any real case to work on. So I passed the time pacing the office, smoking and staring at the mirror in the corner, safely covered with an old bedsheet. Oh, wow. I can't do a Boston accent, guys. Hold on, I need to turn down my volume. Maybe to here. Yeah, this should be fine because I can always boost it. Oh, I can't do a Boston accent, guys. It's just... it's weird. I don't dare stare at my own reflection. I'm too afraid of what I might see. That's the southern accent. Holy cow. Afraid someday I might have to face what I really am. Starbucks. Car keys. The girl came in so quiet I nearly choked on my cigar. Mister, please, you gotta help me, mister. Calm down. Calm down now. Sit and talk slow. Yeah, what can I help you with? You ever hear a knockin' fest? Calm down, sit and talk slow. Okay, thanks. It's just, no one will listen to me. Just tell me your tale. I'm listening. She eyed me just with a dash of suspicion as I tossed back a handful of pills and chased them with a swig of whiskey. I could tell this might take a while. Her name was Lily. Sorry if my voice changes throughout this, guys. I just don't know what to really do. I'm sorry, hold on. Fine, I'll just do that. There we go. Sorry, guys, I had to adjust some. She told me she was his mistress. The man all over the newspapers. The infamous banker, Mr. Reginald Farnsworth. Is he related to Fry? Is he a professor? Mr. Farnsworth was a drunk, philandering bastard, but the girls seemed genuinely concerned that he'd recently gone missing. I don't care that somebody's playing GTA 5. Less concerned about the fact that Mr. Farnsworth's wife had just turned up dead in Central Park 2 nights ago. You don't understand. He couldn't have just done it. He hated his wife, but he couldn't have killed her. Everyone thinks it was him, but nobody believes me. He's gotta be in trouble. I ain't saying I believe you, but what makes me think he's in danger? Okay, so it's pretty simple. I don't believe you. Well, Jack. You can call me Jack. Okay, Mr. Septic Eye. Jack, whoever did this to his wife must have been the one who took him. He would never have left without me. He promised me. Sure, Farnsworth promised this poor girl a lot of things. Please, the cops won't listen to me, and they want to bring him in on charges. You gotta prove it wasn't him before they find him. I'm gonna turn up the music. Hold on. There we go. Honestly, I doubt they're in too much of a hurry. They're in too much of a hurry. There we go. Farnsworth has practically the entire police force in his deep pockets. Probably why they haven't found much yet. If they found him and brought him in, it would be due to public pressure. Sometimes a mob with pitchforks is more dangerous than one man with money. That is true. You've got my curiosity, but you might not like what I find. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of this. I'll be more serious. Oh, thank you, Mr. Jack, thank you. Please, but please, be careful. I don't think this was just any murder or kidnapper. I think it was a beast. Yeah. Beast. Who had struck me funny. Like when you jaw your elbow hard on a corner. And you hit the funny bone. I need to turn myself down. This should be fine. I don't think I'm too loud. Unless I do this, obviously. But I'm not gonna... I'm gonna turn that way down so that you guys don't go deaf. But, that hurts. Not a word many use these days, except in hush whispers and bedtime stories for children. Oh, they were real enough, all right. They just got better at hiding, controlling their unseemly urges. But I hadn't seen any monsters since in nearly 15 years, back when I was still a cop myself. Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I can help you. We'll get to the bottom of it, don't you worry now. Leave the detective work to me, let's not... Well, that's definitely an interesting theory. I have a feeling about it. Something tells me you can get to the bottom of it. You're good at this sort of thing. Sure. Can't you see how busy I am with these cases? I reply a little too harshly. Sarcasm wasn't my strongest suit. I reassured her some more and sent her on her way. I don't want to scare her, but I warned her before she left to keep her doors locked, and if she saw anything and call me if she saw anything suspicious. Jesus. I didn't know if she was in any danger herself, but better safe than sorry. That night, I made my way down to Central Park. It was a long shot, but maybe there was something there the cops had missed. Next chapter. Ooh. So this could be like a multi-video thing, but I'm not going to make it that because I haven't posted in a solid 3 years. The scene was already picked clean by the cops a few days ago, but I got a knack for finding the things others overlook. Where's my water? Where did I put it? Hold on. Don't say it's on the bed. I don't think it. Nope, here it is. Sorry, guys. Gotta drink damn Gatorades. Tasty. Yeah, I can turn myself up a bit more. There we go. Okay. A knack. More of a symptom of condition. Other, less useful symptoms I keep in check. But for the time being, my keen sense of smell would come in handy. It was faint, but I could smell it before even I approached the police line. The scent was less of a thing and more of an emotion. Actually, that is seduction. That is actually how... It's weird how your brain does it, but the way that... sorry if my voice changes a lot throughout this. It's weird. The way you recognize and process smell in the brain is really just... normally your other senses go to your right brain first, then your left brain. For example, if you put your hand on a hot stove, you'll pull it away immediately and then think, oh, that's hot, I'm not going to do it again. And then it goes to your right brain for memory. However, smells, they go to your right brain first, and then your left brain. So, and that's where all your memories and emotions are kept, held. And I'm no scientist. This is just what I heard passing through some books and videos, but how it does it, for example, if you walk into a store and you smell a smell, you'll look for something or somebody, and then your left brain will tell you that, hey, they're not here, or hey, they're dead. But I'm no science. I ain't no science expert. Seduction. A strangely familiar smell. I expected the sense was of trepidation, or maybe some even outright fear. But Mrs. Farnsworth seemed to have been at the height of pleasure when she left this world. But a new meaning for crime of passion. Recording. Pushing the thought from my mind, it was time I got down to business. Investigate the scene. Wait. Oh, I seen that. Muddy footprints everywhere. Difficult to pick out anything from prints the cops left behind in their haste. The cops don't wear $2,000 pairs of carcanos? I don't know. It looked like Mr. Farnsworth was there that night and walked away on his own 2 feet. And yes, guys, I see. Okay. I think that's it. A burn mark on a nearby tree caught my eye. I ran my fingers along its length and felt a chill down my spine. This wasn't just any burn mark. This was the mark of an ancient magic. It's doubtful the cops would have picked up on it. Could Lily have been right? Something unnatural was at play here. But I was no stranger to strange. After looking all around for a little while longer, I realized the park had given up all it was hiding from me. So I trudged back to my apartment and my head hit my pillow like it owed me money. Next chapter. Food. The next morning, I was reeling from another bout of ghoulish nightmares. But I tried to hide my discomfort when I saw Lily was already sitting outside my office. She waited wordlessly as I unlocked the door and ripped down another notice from the mayor's office. I motioned for her to step inside. Seemingly afraid of what I might say, she finally worked up the courage to ask. So, what did you find? Well, I've got some good news. Farnsworth might still be alive. Not sure about the beast, but something unnatural. I'll do that. I probably shouldn't have given her false hope like that, but she seemed like she needed something to hold on to right then and there. She didn't need to know about the mark on the tree. How do you know that? Where is he? Found his footprints. Seemed like he got out safely. There were signs that he was at the scene, and you know what? I'm just gonna say he found his footprints. My tone was indifferent towards her as I turned and grabbed a bottle from my desk drawer. A dryness in my throat made it difficult to swallow my meds. But you don't know where he went. Do you think the news this morning is related? What news is that? Haven't you heard? Yeah, but you should tell me what else you know. No, rough night followed by a rough morning. Yeah. They found the police chief's wife dead down by the docks. They said it happened last night. Wait, which last night? Let me guess. Chief Amato was missing too. My face might have betrayed a hint of satisfaction as she confirmed my suspicion, but it faded quickly. Amato was a shit cop and a shit chief, who was half the reason I left for force. But now his wife was dead, and I had more questions than I did the day before. The gears in my head were starting to spin, which wasn't helped by the splitting pain at my temples. I told Lily I need time to work, and she left slightly dejected, wanting more answers than I could provide. That night, after the cops cleared out from the docks, I would slip down and see what I could uncover concerning Miss Amato's untimely demise. Next chapter. Jesus. These chapters are going by next. Ooh, Mission Impossible kind of vibe. The cold air smelled strongly of salt and oil, and could it be? That smell again. Like someone had bottled pure arousal. I'm not gonna... Almost thought that said aerosol. Bottled up pure arousal and used it as a perfume. It hit me like a long-forgotten memory. But the sensual fumes soon gave way to a rush of adrenaline. I knew exactly what the scent reminded me of, and that scared me more than not know. I looked down at my hands, shaking, the nightmares, the headaches. No, I was better now. Reformed. Am I the murderer? Am I going around killing these people and like every night when I go to bed, it's like I sleepwalk or what? I had to focus. No jumping to conclusions. Follow the evidence. Investigate the scene. Oh, you. Red Phoenix cigars. The same shitty brand I smoke every day. Everyone's got their vice. See, it could be me. It could be me. There. Just there. The smallest piece of purple fabric. Torn and caught in a splinter of a board. The police report didn't say anything about Miss Amato wearing purple. And it was certainly of a quality that you wouldn't expect down here. Don't see many high society types around flaunting royal purple threads. I pulled out my pack of reds and lit up. I could already feel another headache coming on, but looking out over the waves seemed to help me forget. The cold helped me push down the uncomfortable thoughts that had been bubbling to the top of my brain. Next chapter. Man, these chapters are going by next and next. I don't remember the walk to the office. Apparently I spent the night in my easy chair. The air from the docks lingered on my clothes. It was still dark out. No, I checked the clock. How long had I been out? Had I really slept through the entire next day? The newspaper was under the door. As I stood to fetch it, I nearly fell over. A wave of nausea hit me like a ton of bricks. I steadied myself and regained my composure. Before I even picked up the paper, I could already read the headline. Breaking! Mayor missing! Wife found dead! 2 cases is a coincidence. Is a coincidence. 3 is a pattern. The cops would come asking questions soon. They knew I had a history of antagonizing all the victims. I stumbled to my deck and slammed back 3 days' worth of inhibitor pills. Okay? I couldn't take any chances. I had to investigate the scene to be sure. Threw on my jacket and went out the door. Lily caught me off guard on the other side. Jack, where are you off to? I've been trying to reach you all day. I'm sorry, Lily, but I don't have time to talk. I have to go. I've been busy. I'm off to I'll do that. Okay, but we need to talk when you get back. Stay safe. She gave me a soft kiss on the cheek as I rushed off. Part of me wanted to stay and tell her it would be okay, but it would be a lie. Next chapter. Oh! Ooh, this music. Interesting. The alley was located just behind the high-rise apartments where Mayor Finetti and his wife lived. Okay, so I'm not peeking too much. I could tell the police were spooked now. Were they spookified? The crime scene was even sloppier than the last. They haven't even bothered to submit the trash into evidence. Okay, go with the trash. Why would they... Why wouldn't they at least look through the dumpster? It seemed untouched. The company wants to do the dirty work. But I know how to find the good stuff. It really doesn't take long if you know what to look for. Lightweight bags usually mean someone was dumping documents. If you were lucky, they didn't bother to shred them. That's why you always shred. Chalkball. Shell companies, shady stock trades, bribes. I knew Mayor Vanetti was crooked, but this was unbelievable. And there was more. Letters between Mayor Vanetti and Chief Amato, talking about me. How were they were trying to get me to shut down. They didn't like me snooping around crime scenes all the time. Well, they weren't here to stop me snooping around this one. Car? Vanetti's car. If he was still alive, why wouldn't he have left in his car? It didn't make any sense. Honestly, I wasn't too motivated to find him, but the stakes were too high, and my bet was edging towards the unthinkable. That I am it? As I seemed to search for anything that might assuage? I don't know. My fears. I caught the scent again. It overwhelmed my other sentence with undulating pleasure. It was intoxicating. A weapon used on the weak-willed. A weapon I knew all too well, though it had been many years since I had used it. Was there another like me? Was I being framed? It wasn't possible. Was it? Again, maybe you are just... I was taking my inhibitor pills. I was reformed. Maybe it's you during the night. But the nightmares, the headaches, the memory lapses, I couldn't even trust myself. I started walking back to the alley when something shiny caught my eye. It was shiny. A watch. Not just any watch, though. My watch. Okay, game. Okay. Sorry if I clipped there, guys. I didn't mean to. My watch. How long had my wrist been bare? Surely I just dropped it when I first came down the alleyway. I checked the time before I left the office, hadn't I? Or had I used a wall clock? I couldn't be sure. I couldn't be sure of anything. So I ran. Next chapter. I don't know why I ran back to the office. The cops would probably show up any minute to knock the door down and caught me away. They would put it together before long. Maybe it was the best for everyone if I simply faced my own reflection. But Lily was still there, waiting for me. Squeak! Jack, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. My own ghost, come back to haunt me from the past. You're not making any sense, Jack. Come sit down. You don't understand. You're not safe around me. I took a good last look at her as I prepared to shove her out the door. I noticed she was wearing the same thing she had when she first came into my office 3 days ago. A beautiful purple dress. Odd that I hadn't really noticed before. It made her seem out of place. Out of time. And it was frayed around the edges, torn in places. My chair caught my fall as my knees failed me. It was you monster, succubus. Is this incubi and succubi? Oh, Jack, we are one and the same, you and I. We are both monsters. I'm simply more honest with myself. There's no such thing as reformation. Those pills will only make you dull. Beasts like us should never suppress our true nature. As you have incubus. Same difference, shut up. Incubus is plural, incubi is singular. Those men were probably dead too now, I figured. She probably took them to her lair and harvested the seed. Oh, so you've done all this just to wake me up? Wake me up inside, can't wake up. You could say that. You could say that. Though it seemed enough just to have you doubt yourself. You believe you are still capable of such horrors, which means deep down you probably are. You can't escape it. Now I need you to complete the deed. You took my watch. Messed with my head.
Oh, don't act like I didn't do you a favor. Those men hated you and wanted you gone. And now they're gone.
I mustered the strength to stand again, moving casually to the window by the corner. She was right about one thing. I was, though, weak compared to her. If I refused her and she attacked me, I was a dead man. I had to keep her talking. I've never met a succubus who seduces and kills women.
Oh, please, you're such a 14th century stereotype. I don't discriminate when it comes to pleasure of the flesh. But I still do need an incubus like yourself to take the tainted seed I've harvested from those awful men and planted among the fertile masses for me. I'm tired of draining my lovers just to survive. I'm ready to settle down and start a family.
The maniacal laughter. I positioned myself carefully, making sure she looked my direction. Sorry, but I'm not your guy. With a quick flick of the wrist, I whipped the old bed sheet off the corner mirror. Jeez. Lily was blinded by her own reflection and sucked into the mirror with a painful monster scream. Trapped. Shielding my own eyes, I pulled a revolver from my desk, aimed it at the mirror. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that scared me more than it should have. And fired. Is that it? That's it. Wow. Ooh, more from Random Seed Gaming games. Luna Passage. Explore the vast terrains of Mars generated from real NASA satellite data and survived by discovering randomized supplies, caches, and habitats. Adventure in an worldly first-person sandbox. That sounds fun. Time frame. Time is relative. Sometimes 10 seconds can feel like an eternity. In time frame, you'll discover a world in slow motion. Explore the remnants of mysterious civilization on the brink of destruction. Okay, that one sounds cool. And I did not mean to click that. That one sounds cool. Yeah, Luna Passage sounds pretty cool. I mean, it's Mars. And we don't know much about it yet, even though we probably know a lot, but they don't want to give out anything. But time frame seems really, really cool. Holy cow. And that's the game. Wow. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I mean, it's been half an hour, so it wasn't that short. But yeah. Sorry guys, I haven't been really recording lately. I've just been busy with school and homecoming and just... Holy cow, I have a lot on my plate. But I'm hoping I'm going to get back into recording, and I'm hoping it's going to be daily, if not every other day. And wow. I was looking at itch.io. I'm going to have the link in the description, by the way, for this game. And it seriously caught my eye. Like, holy cow. Random Seed Games, that's great job on this. And if you guys want me to do Luna Passage, Lasuna Passage, not Luna, Lasuna Passage, or Time Frame, let me know, but I'm definitely going to do Time Frame, whether it's on the channel or by myself. And this was a very interesting game, if to call it that. But guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below. And if you want me to do more games, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys later.